Welcome to Certified Water Boys. I am.
Bam, 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 bam,
Oh,
bam.
thank you, Hawkins.
Your intro sucks, so I had to spice it up.
That's all right.
You're still going with it though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it's-
bad.
No, it wasn't.
It's fine.
That bad.
It's fine.
It was.
It's my first one. It's my first one.
Your first
so
one.
You're fine.
I get
dude.
it.
You're
Well,
fine.
welcome. I'm gonna let Hawkins take over now because he actually has like what we're talking about. So go for it, bro.
Yo, you gotta. Here, I'll walk you through how to do intros, birds. You say,
All right.
hey, team, how's it going?
Well, I was going to do that, but then you. Da-da-da-da.
That's good, huh?
No, it was
Yeah.
So, Brady, how's it going?
So good, dude. Just working a lot,
Just
hanging
working.
out. Yeah. That's it.
Rock
You
on,
bring-
dog.
you bring the-
Oh,
you bring
actually,
the-
Rock
I got
on.
something.
we
We're
go.
starting
Here
our
we
rec league. Me and Drew.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too bad you don't live here anymore, so you
I'll
couldn't
come
join
up
us.
for
But
playoffs.
Yeah,
dude.
you can come in, coach
so,
us up, however you
Yo,
want
I
to do it.
might have an opportunity for us to play in a tournament in Washington. So keep your calendars clear.
let me know I'm there.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll
But
see.
yeah, dude,
We'll see.
Monday's our first game. So
Hey,
Yeah.
get that
Do you
done.
know what time yet, Brady?
oh yeah, dude, 9:00.
Not in the morning.
No, PM.
That's even worse.
Yeah, it's a late game.
Oh gosh.
How long?
My kids are asleep at that point, bro.
Same.
Oh,
But I don't know.
9
Hopefully like an
PM.
hour. Yeah, well, I have to drive like 2.5 hours immediately after the game, so that's fun. I have to drive it to Bear Lake.
Yikes.
I have to work the next day up in Bear Lake. So
Well, damn, dude.
yeah, it'll be a
Oh,
fun time.
spicy.
Yeah.
One
True.
other thing this week, real quick. I saw your boy Roddy Rich and Post Malone in concert, which was
It's really cool.
amazing. Dude, Roddy Rich, I'd never really given him a chance, and holy crap, the man knows what he's doing.
Yes, he does.
It was insane. It was so fun. So anyway,
Your snaps
That's
look dope.
yeah, we
it was
had
cool.
we bought tickets pre-sale, and so like in Vivint Arena where like lower bowl or upper bowl goes down a little bit,
Yeah.
we were second row right there.
Hey, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we were like
Pretty
really
pretty
good
decent seats. Yeah.
yeah, it was awesome.
That's awesome.
So
Dope.
Yeah.
True. Can you match that?
Oof, no, I didn't go to any fun concert, sadly.
Oh,
No, I've just been doing school. I've got a month left in my bachelor's degree. So
Hey. Bam, 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 bam.
thank you. So
Congratulations.
yep, almost done with that. And Drew will be a free elf. So
nice.
Finally.
yeah, finally.
Yo, hopefully, this is related, but I just thought of it. Hopefully, if Drew's good, we have a new jingle at the start of this, which was hype.
yeah.
Oh,
True, we do. It will
That's
be
my
there.
exciting news.
It will be there. We have an actual jingle that's going to be on the front that you'll be able to hear Matt actually sing, and you've already have listened to this if you listen to the
Let's
audio version, not the video. So
Fourth wall.
yeah, exciting stuff. We
Let's
had a mutual friend, Patty Knox. Check him out on SoundCloud. He's the one who produced it for us, and it's check him out. It's pretty cool.
And why does Sean go by Patty Knox? Do we know yet?
He told me one time.
Name.
Yeah, it's his artist name. I don't remember why
Okay.
he chose that, but it was
I
pretty
think
dope.
it
Sean.
fits. I think it fits.
Oh, it
yeah.
totally fits him. So
Sean
it's
Dodger's
awesome.
a good name, though.
Well, now,
Yeah, but it's his name. Like you gotta have an artist name. You
Do
think
you?
Post Malone is named Post Malone?
Is he not?
No, sir.
Oh no,
I
my
mean,
whole life's a lie.
I mean, Drake
Roddy
would
Rich isn't called Roddy Rich.
No.
wouldn't have been successful as he is if he would have stuck with Aubrey Graham. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he would have been more successful.
You think Taylor Swift's name is Taylor Swift?
Is it?
I
don't
actually
you
think it
dare.
is.
Is it
just-
not? Oh,
I actually
I'm
think
just
it is.
kidding with you.
I was about to lose my mind.
Oh man, I just wanted to go one day without hearing about Taylor Swift. But
Why, dude?
It
You don't-
somehow got brought up in this podcast too. So whatever.
Well, you live
How
with
about
the world's biggest Taylor Swift fan, so
Yeah, I know. Trust. I know.
Okay. This is our rando section. So if you guys think you guys didn't have anything, but if you think of something you want to bring up, bring it up. My thing, League of Legends World Championship Finals. SKT T1 versus DRX, I think. It's Deft and Faker, if you know who's that. Currently you can go if you wanted. Cheapest seats are $850
Light work.
for
that's insane.
nosebleeds. If you want to, ball out, you could buy $10,000 seats.
Oh,
for
where is
just
it?
for like lower. It's the Chase Center up in
Oh,
San
where
Fran or
in
wherever
yeah,
it is,
in San
the
Fran.
Bay.
Yeah. Wow,
So yeah,
that's insane.
That's
come
crazy.
for 1,000, which is nice. But yeah, hot ticket in my dreams one day.
One day.
One day.
They
That's
didn't
all I
used to be
got.
that expensive. League has just gotten a lot bigger over the
It's
Yeah,
huge
years.
and
now.
scalpers are going hard.
Got to make them money somehow, dude.
Yeah, which is very sad.
Yeah.
But League is dope. Check out League. Cool storylines. These two, so it's Faker, who's the best player ever, and Daft, who like is one of the best ADCs ever, has never won worlds. They went to the same high school. They're our age. And now they're against each other in the world finals for probably the last time for both of them because they're old AF. It's cool.
Is that
Check it out.
old? An old age to play League? That good?
For professional
Yeah,
league
professional.
players. Gotta
They'll-
have
Really?
action.
But here's the
Being
thing: Faker will go.
26 years old.
Faker will go
Yeah, that's
streaming full time and make double what he makes now in the professional circuit. So
Yeah, as soon as you're 20, like 3-year-old.
say that to Trick 2G, bro.
He sadly is not on a professional team, even if he is goaded with the sauce.
So this is certified water boys. We talk about League
Yeah.
of Legends now.
I was like, dude, this is
Yeah,
all over
this
my
was-
head.
This was the long con. I actually just wanted to have a league podcast with you guys.
Hey, you got us here.
So we had 2 NBA episodes before I could take over.
You know, I don't know.
You chose the wrong guy to
I
do it
don't
with
know
in me.
what we have greater credentials for: a league where we're all silver players, or an NBA podcast where our collegiate basketball was our church ball team. So tell me our credentials, which one matches up more.
Honestly, we might have to make a league pod because
Okay,
it's
cool.
on brand.
All right, this was fun, guys. 3 episodes. That's
Yeah.
what you got.
Yeah. We're gone. Now, any other random stuff? Last call.
I just want to say you wouldn't let me bring up that the actor who played Hagrid died last time, and you brought up the worlds of League of Legends. So where's the line here?
That's true. That's true.
Anyways, RIP. That's all I want to say.
R.I.P.
It's a week
He's
later.
very
It's done. But
I forgot that happened, I'll be honest. But RIP.
yeah,
Yo, Takeoff died. You guys see that?
who's
Yo,
taking
okay, give me the
Takeoff?
rundown. I just
He
know
is a member of the Migos.
Oh,
Quavo's like
Yeah,
cousin
yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
He got shot in a bowling alley in Houston on
Sucks.
the 1st. Yeah. It was like, or I don't know if it was like a Halloween party or something that they were at, but yeah,
Dang.
it was like early morning on the 1st.
I don't want to shoot at that.
Whoa.
That was not an intentional
Whoa.
pun whatsoever. But a Halloween party at a bowling alley. That's asking for trouble, anyways. So,
Yeah, but it's also like, you know, Takeoff and Quavo.
throwing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably,
So
Yeah,
probably
it-
dope.
it was
yeah.
probably pretty sick.
Yeah,
But
it is a real big bummer, and that's super sad for them. So
yeah. Anyway, that's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
RIP to
speaking of
Takeoff
sad
now.
stuff. Speaking of sad stuff, Kyrie Irving. Update got
Yes.
suspended 5 games.
Minimum 5 games.
Minimum, probably gonna be longer. Lots of people are saying it'll be longer.
A lot of people are saying he's going to be out of the league now.
Yeah, well, so what he did, in case you haven't heard, you live under a rock. He went on Twitter, promoted a movie with lots of anti-Semitic tropes and ideas, and then had a press conference where he like didn't apologize, then had another press conference where he didn't apologize. Now he's been suspended. Very serious. We are not equipped to talk about this, I don't
No.
think, very much, but
no.
it is safe. I feel comfortable saying, don't be anti-Semitic, don't hate people, don't promote
Yeah.
hate speech. Pretty low hanging fruit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Super sad.
You think like it would die off eventually, right? Like after so many, we don't need to get into this too much, but like after so many years around the earth, you think eventually the generations would just like kind of die off, you know?
Yeah.
Because like you can somewhat make like an argument that it's like how they were raised, like it was a new thing, essentially, like cultures mixing like generations ago. But in this generation, it's like there's no excuse. It's like grow up, get over it, don't be don't be an ass, you know? Like what's the point of it? There's no point. So
Yeah, I think one of the craziest things about the whole Kyrie situation is like Kyrie promoted this whole thing on Twitter, and I don't know if you guys remember Myers Leonard.
yeah,
Like,
yes,
he
yes.
said something on a stream and
One thing.
immediately
One thing,
apologized
yeah.
and said he didn't realize what he said, and he hasn't played an NBA game
He's
since.
gone. He was kind of a target though, because
Yeah,
he was also
definitely.
one of the players who refused to kneel when during the
That's true.
anthem. You know, he
That's
had
true.
family in the armed service, and so he was a target for kind of being the oddball out. And I think that was
I think the bigger difference
pushing him
is
out the
that
door.
is
But
that he's not Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving is an all-star generational
Yeah.
player.
yes,
Definitely.
yes,
No, I think
who
that's a huge thing.
influenced hundreds of thousands of kids coming into the game. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Very sad. Very serious.
Very sad.
We move on.
We do. We're
Don't-
not equipped to
don't hate
handle that.
people.
Yeah. Be nice.
Okay, I've been told I want to get this out the way before we just bifurcate, I think is the word.
Yeah.
We're
Sure.
playing a game.
Oh, we're doing it right now?
We're doing it right now. Brady came on and he's like, I want to play a game.
I love games.
And so I'm here to oblige. So this is the Stat Leaders game, Family Feud style. Okay. This isn't going to be actually like Family Feud, but it's kind of like Family Feud. I'm going to give you a category.
All
okay.
right.
I have the top 5 of these categories pulled up on NBA.com/stats
Okay.
for the current season. Okay. If you name the number 1 person, you get more points. Down to 5. Makes sense. 5 least points, 1 most points.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Whoever gets the most points wins.
Okay.
We'll figure it out as we go.
Okay.
First one's easy. Points per game.
Ooh,
Is there like a buzzer we hit?
raise your
yeah.
hand, Drew.
Raise your hand, obviously.
Did you go to elementary school?
We'll let Brady go first, and then we'll just go back and forth.
No, I did not actually.
As soon as I said that, I was like, wait, he did.
Deep cut.
No, I was a military brat, and I was homeschooled for a lot of portions of my life. So we're here.
Yeah. All righty. I
Luka.
believe it is Luka.
Luka Doncic is number 1 player. Do I answer that? Yeah, because you have to know that there's
Yeah.
still options available.
Okay.
Okay.
And if he gets it wrong, I get a chance to steal.
Then you steal. Yes, but now it's your turn anyway to try and get points.
Oh,
You
okay.
gotta
So-
try and get points.
Just trying to get points
Yeah.
per game. Put them.
You're up, dude. Who you think sell? Who else?
He said
Who's number
Luka
2?
was right. So, or we're
Yeah,
doing
we
number
got top
2.
5.
Oh,
we got top 5.
Oh, I see.
You're
I
trying
see.
to get as many as possible.
Yeah.
get the most points.
2 points per game.
Luka is at 36.1, by the way, points per
36.1.
game this season.
Yo,
Which
that's
is a lot.
nuts.
I see you
That's
looking
nuts.
at your computer over there, Drew.
No, I'm not. I was looking at the volume levels, and I'm kind of spiking up into the red when I talk loud, so I might have to turn my mic volume down. I don't
need an answer.
know.
I need an answer.
Okay, I'm gonna say Steph Curry.
Steph Curry not in the top 5.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually surprising.
Okay,
Okay.
Brady, your turn.
I'm gonna go with Giannis.
Giannis is 2. Brady is winning the game.
Holy shit.
Giannis at 33.6.
Let's go. He was number 2.
He was number 2. So I think this round's over. Drew, one more guess
Okay, for 3.
for 3.
Uh
Or 4 or 5. I'll
3,
accept any of them.
3, 4, or 5.
2 of the names make sense. 1 you will never guess.
Jaw 3.
Ja is 5.
Look at
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Nice.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay.
Brady, any
Okay.
other guesses you want to throw out?
I got
Just for
one I want to throw
funsies?
out for funsies.
Okay,
Donovan Mitchell.
incorrect.
Dang. How close
Number
is he? What does he
3.
get?
He's not in the top 5, and that's all I got.
Okay.
So,
Fair, that's fair.
could be 6, could be last. For all I
That's
know.
fair.
Number 3 is Kevin Durant at 32.5.
Oh,
Number
duh.
4, this is the one would never guess. You could name every player in the NBA, he'd probably be last. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander
Oh, what the
Oh.
freak?
is currently 4th at 32.3 points per game.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't he fresh off an injury too?
Sure.
I don't know
He
if he
is
was
now.
injured.
Good
I'm
storyline.
sure.
I might be throwing stuff out there that I don't know much about.
I like it.
Yeah.
But okay.
Okay, that round goes to Brady. Next up, rebounds per game. Drew, it's
Oh.
your turn to start.
Rebounds per game. Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is number 1, 14 per game. Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah,
love Rudy.
true.
that was an easy one.
Yeah.
Rudy, we're biggest fans. Okay, Brady, you're behind the cart.
Let's see.
Behind the cart, brother.
Let's go with Giannis.
Giannis is number 2, 12.7 a game. Y'all are smurfing.
Okay. Okay.
Back to Drew. It's a close game.
Okay, 3.
I don't think you get any more of these, either of you.
Hold on.
Back out of here.
Holding.
I know my NBA.
You might get one. Maybe. I don't think you get any. Yo, I really
Bam,
like-
Adebayo.
Nothing.
Okay.
Not in the
That was a
top
good
5.
guess, though. That was
That
a
was
good
a
guess.
good one.
Good guess.
Yeah.
Good guess. Exactly. He's been having rebounding issues
Oh shoot.
this season, but good guess.
I
Brady.
am going to go with Mr. the Joker.
Wrong.
Jokic isn't in there?
Really?
Nope.
Really?
So
Shoot.
lots of Europeans. Nikola Vucevic is third at 12.3.
Did not
Okay.
expect him.
Yusuf Nurkic is
Yeah,
third
that makes sense. He's a
at
hustler.
12.3.
Yeah.
Riddle me that.
Wow.
And last is Jared Allen at
Wow.
12.
Dude, Jared
Okay.
Allen.
Wow.
Wow.
That round goes to Drew. We're
That
tied
goes
up.
to Drew.
Can I
Good job,
say
Drew.
point rebounds over points?
Okay, back to Bird.
There it is.
Assists. No, it's true. It's true. Rebounds over points. Okay, we are not bucket getters, we're board getters.
We are
okay?
board getters.
Box fundamentals.
Yep.
Ugh,
Assist per game, Bird. Who's number 1?
this is a tough one.
Is
It's
it though?
not.
It's not.
It's not?
It's not. You should get one surprise in the top 5. The rest are all very
Assists per
obvious.
game.
Yeah, the dead air is excellent, by the way, for a podcast. I really like you guys just taking your sweet time,
Dude, I gotta think,
not saying
man.
anything.
It's
It's a
fine.
speedy
It's-
game.
it's
Speedy
not-
game.
I'm gonna go
3.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul is number 1. It's not. Don't
Yeah.
overthink it.
Yeah, Chris Paul is who is us?
Number 1, 11 per game.
Okay.
Drew LeBaron. Your
Uh,
guess.
I am going to guess at 2. Oh shoot.
Dead air. We love it.
We love dead air. We do. I'm
Doo-doo. That's all I can do. So we don't get copy strike.
dude. I don't know.
I need a name.
He
I need a
took the
name.
one off Patrick Beverly. Sure.
No
Well,
Patrick Bev.
His first
to
name
Brady.
came in my head, dude.
Secure the
Gonna
group.
go with Luca.
Incorrect. Back to Drew.
Really?
Need
There's no
another
Luca
name.
in the top 5. Wow.
Okay.
Nope. Come on, people.
Oh,
Use your brains.
I got
Drew,
one.
Brady, it's not your turn.
Sorry.
I need one more name.
Let's see.
Just throw it out
Oh,
there.
freak.
Don't think too hard.
I'm blanking on his name. The point guard for the Celtics.
You're wrong. Next,
Okay.
Brady.
You say the point guard for the Celtics?
Yeah.
Marcus Smart?
No, Marcus Smart.
Nah, not even
Nah,
close.
I don't
I'm
think he'd
so
be up there.
disappointed. I'm glad this is.
I'm
more
going
certified Lonnie
with-
boys.
Okay, I have 2 or 3,
Okay, you
well,
will throw him out.
but
At this
I will
point 'cause you're too
throw
stuck.
out LeBron right now.
Wrong.
Really? He's not top 5?
Try your next one.
Wait, Drew's turn.
No.
Okay, Drew
just go,
doesn't know.
Brady.
Just go.
Okay,
Both of
I
you,
don't
both
know.
you. lose
Jokic,
this one.
the Joker.
Jokic is 5th, 9.1. Thought that would be
Um,
obvious.
Oh, I got another one.
Throw it out. Wrong.
Why is that wrong? You
I
didn't
just
say a
know.
word.
I'm disappointed in both of you. Say it. Say who you're going to say.
Jordan Clarkson.
Wrong. Number 1,
I
Chris
appreciate-
Paul, 11. 2, James Harden at 10. Thought that would be an easy
Oh,
pick
yeah,
for
that
you.
Yeah,
should have been
that
easy.
is-
We should have
that
thought
is.
that one, Drew.
The
when we're on
weird
the
one-
spot, though.
The weird one, Tyrese Halliburton is
Oh,
3rd at 9.4.
wow.
Also at 3rd, Trey Young. Thought you might
Oh,
get that one.
I
also
thought-
at
yeah, that would've been a good
9.4.
Yeah,
one.
makes sense.
Who is he
Um,
tied for 3rd?
Yeah, him and Tyrese Halliburton are both at 9.4
Oh.
assists a game.
And then Jokic is 5th.
Jokic is 5th at 9.1.
I'm actually
He's
surprised LeBron isn't up there.
Oh, you gotta make shots. To get
Yeah.
assists.
I guess that's true. I guess that's
Yeah,
true. That's
right.
true. That's
Your
true.
teammates
Okay.
have to actually hit a shot.
Is the game over? Because I gotta say something.
Say your thing.
Okay, cool. So I know what all the viewers are thinking after listening to episode 1 and 2, and they're like, man, I didn't know the Lakers coach were such a fan of Drew LeBaron's words when they heard, wow, the Lakers would be more efficient if they moved Russell Westbrook to a bench position. You're welcome, NBA. I said that here, and look what happened. He's actually having good games. And if you look at the plus minus, whoa, more efficient. You're welcome, team. You're welcome, Lakers. Just send me my snippet. We're all good. So
look at that. Prophet Drew LeBaron.
Yeah.
You about to make millions, Drew?
Yeah, no, it happens, bro.
Sign him.
They're asking Quinn for
Sign
help.
him.
Quinn's asking me for help.
Start Drew LeBaron over Russell.
Yeah.
No, please do not put me on the court. Give me that water jug. That's what I'm here for.
Certified water boys.
Okay, back to the game.
Yes.
Thank you for your
the game's
Drew.
still going on. I thought that was the end.
Goes.
Okay.
No, we have more. We're gonna speed it up though. Blocks per game.
Rudy
One
Gobert.
guess each. Not in the top 5.
That's crazy.
It's insane.
I'm gonna go with Evan Mobley.
Also not in the
John
top
Morant.
5. Also not in the top 5.
Wow, that's
Jared
nuts.
Allen.
Also not in the top 5.
Giannis.
Also not in the top 5.
We are so good at this
Just
game.
keep them going.
Jokic.
Name one. Jokic not in the top 5.
Holy shit.
All right.
There are 2 names I think you could get.
Can you Miles Turner?
Wrong. I'll get number 1 plays for Milwaukee, but it's not Giannis.
Brooke Lopez.
Brooke Lopez is number 1. Neither
Wow.
round.
Look at
I
him
didn't
go.
Brooke
think that.
Lopez 1, 3 a game. Number 2,
Say it. You got it.
Zubac
Sure.
for the Clippers.
Nice. He's a stud.
Ivica? I don't know.
I don't know how to say his name.
Zubats. That's what we say.
Zubac.
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson is second.
is
There's
he
actually
Knicks?
3 tied for second. He is the Knicks.
Okay.
And Bol also second. All of them are at
Oh, wow.
2.6.
Yo, you guys see Bol get backed down by Luca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
very sad. Yo, Luca chonky.
Yeah, but that guy moves
You
like
think.
butter still.
Yeah, coming up. And number 5, Anthony Davis, 2.3.
Coming
Oh,
up.
we should have
He's,
gotten that one.
Should have
That's-
got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steals per game. I don't think you get literally any of these names, but if you want to
Alrighty.
take a shot, shoot.
Steals per game.
Pelicans player, Alvarez or whatever his name is. Grand
No.
Theft Auto.
Are any of
Brady
them
won't
all
guess.
stars? Because I think I have one, but
Mm.
I don't know if he's in there.
Was Fred VanVleet an all-star?
Yes.
Oh, is he up there?
Yes,
Then
he was.
yes.
Oh,
He
He was first
I
time
was
last
gonna-
year.
I was
think.
thinking Paul George might be up there.
No. OG Anunoby is number 1. Number 2 is Fred VanVleet, both on Toronto. Interesting.
That is interesting.
3 is Shea
They
Gilgeous
hustle up in the north,
Alexander.
dude.
Also 3, DeJounte Murray, 2.4. And last, Dennis Smith Jr.
Cool.
Dennis Smith Jr. was almost out of the league. Do you guys know that?
Yeah, now he's 5th in steals per game.
Yeah, he's freaking killing it.
They have field goal percentage. We're not doing it. I don't know any of these names. Bulbul's on it. Pop off. 3-pointers made. This one's interesting.
3-pointers made.
Made, not percentage made. Percentage is next. Just
Who's
throw
up?
out names.
Okay.
Just we wilding.
Okay, we're gonna go
It's Steph.
with.
Steph's number 1. 2.
That's
Okay, it's a little aggressive. I was
2.
gonna-
You're taking 2. We got dead air.
two.
This is a podcast. We keep moving.
Okay,
We keep
Damian
moving.
Lillard.
Wrong. Not in the top 5.
Devin Booker.
Wrong. Not in the top 5.
Clay Thompson.
Wrong. Not in the top 5.
Wow.
Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield is 3rd. Go Bird.
Trey Young.
Not in the top 5.
Wow. Donovan Mitchell.
Not in the top 5.
Nah.
You guys gonna be so happy. Bojan Bogdanovic,
Ooh,
number 2,
our boy.
33. Steph is number 1 at 46, by the way.
That's
But the
insane.
Hield already said 32. Number 4, Desmond Bain
Oh, nice.
at 30. Number 5, Kevin Herter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Herter.
Kevin
makes
Herter.
sense.
He's on the Kings now.
Not bad. Yeah.
Sure is. Look at you.
Mhm.
Impressive. Okay, 2 more categories, then the game's over. 3-point percentage.
Steph.
I don't think you get any of these names. Not Steph, not in the top 5.
That makes sense. He jacks up all the threes.
Yep.
No clue.
Duncan
you know, I
Robinson.
No. I don't know any. I'm just gonna read the name. I don't think you get any of them. Jake LaRavia
Sure.
Never heard of him.
shooting 60% from three.
Nice. Is
Don't know
taking
how
2
many shots that is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I was
he
gonna say how
he
many,
take
but
a three. No idea. Josh Green is second at 58.3. I think Grant Williams,
oh, he
Oh,
plays
I
for
know
the
Grant
Celtics.
Williams. Yeah.
57. Chris Boucher,
Oh, nice. He on the Heat?
56. Toronto,
Oh, Toronto.
same thing.
Yeah, basically.
And last but not least, RJ Hampton for Orlando, 56.3.
Cool.
Nice.
Last stat, fantasy points per game. We're big fantasy basketball players, obviously.
Fantasy
So
points per game.
throw out names.
Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis is second, 61.9.
He's always a top performer for me. I'm gonna say LeBron.
Not in the top 5.
Wow. It really do be an end of
The
the
Joker.
Yeah.
Jokic is not.
No,
Wow.
really? Oh, okay.
Anybody.
Joel Embiid.
Is not.
Damn.
Luca.
Luca is number 1, 63.4.
Chris Paul.
Nope. Number 3's been
Wow.
mentioned before on this list twice, actually.
Steph Curry.
Nope. Shea
Donovan
Gilgis
Mitchell.
Alexander,
Wow, this guy's killing it this year.
Yeah, he
number
is.
3. Number 4, Anthony Davis. Number 5, Kevin Durant. You both lose the game. Way to go.
We
Nice.
did it. We did it.
Good
I
job,
think
Drew.
we flip the script next time and put Matt in the hot seat and see how he
Yo, I'm
handles
ready.
it.
Yeah, dude. Let's come up with a game for Hawkins.
Hey, you
Okay.
gave me a game, I win. Okay. Certified
Certified. All right.
water boys.
Fun game. Fun game.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you. You guys started strong, and then you got scared, and I respect that.
Yeah, it's tough. That's a tough game, dude.
Yeah,
Tough
on the
game.
spot. It's it's hard to come up with names. Even though when like it's just casual, we can spit names off pretty quickly.
Okay. On to the next segment. We call this biggest winners, biggest losers.
Okay.
I just made that up, but it sounds good.
Sweet.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
I came up. I'm gonna pass the ball to you guys, just like
Okay.
the good old church ball days.
Yeah.
We'll let you talk about them. Biggest surprises. Number 1, not like a surprise, but just gotta throw it out there. Milwaukee Bucks, only undefeated team. Go
Yeah.
for it. Any thoughts?
I think it's a little surprising that they're undefeated. Not that they're as good as they are. I think they could have lost a couple, but it's surprising because they don't even have Chris Middleton.
That's wild.
Yeah. So like imagine when they get Chris Middleton back and how much better they're going to be.
Have they beat anyone good? No shit.
I think they beat. I guess Philly's not that great this year so far.
Yeah, Philly kind of they're later. Beat Houston kind of sucks. Brooklyn kind of sucks. Knicks suck.
Yeah.
Atlanta wins kind of good.
Yeah.
Philly just got hit with some injuries, right? Joel's
James-
out for a month, or is that James Harden?
James Harden is out for a month. He got
Yeah.
like, hurt.
Joel's been out though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's missed a couple games.
Yeah, so we'll see when both of them come back what the
Yeah.
Sixers do. So
Oh, what? They're
But they-
later on in the game. Don't you worry.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's that big of a surprise right now. Giannis is playing great.
He's so good, dude.
That team's so strong.
I'm trying to see a scenario where we are not I don't know if I can say this, but entering an era going to be known as the Giannis era.
Wow. He's calling it now.
He's incredibly young still. He's doing insane things. He already has a championship and
And 2 MVPs.
two
They're two
MVPs.
MVPs.
Has he won Defensive Player of the Year? I think he won one.
And yeah, he won Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm trying really hard not to see where we're not going to look back and say these next 6 years are going to be known as the Giannis years. Steph Curry's coming out of his prime. LeBron's going into retirement within that time frame. KD's going to be pushed over the threshold. Who do you say coming to the league is not going to be on Giannis's caliber?
Yep.
Luka's up there, but I mean, Luka's not as
Luka's-
dominant.
Lucas is not
He's just not-
Giannis.
Yeah,
That's the
he's
thing.
not dominant, but he can. Yeah, no, I get.
Yeah, that is totally
Yeah.
fine. You throw them up against each other, and
Yeah.
Giannis is going to win. So
More like the Giannis era to combo.
You thought so hard about that.
But no, I really like. I've watched a couple of Milwaukee games, and we follow stats pretty hard on this podcast, and it's hard for me to think what player we could say is going to be that era going forward. So exciting
Yeah, no,
stuff.
he's so good.
Exciting stuff. So
He's dope. Okay, next up, the Cleveland Cavaliers, 6-1, top of the East behind Milwaukee. Absolutely disgusting. Won 6 straight, only lost their opener.
And
Donovan Mitchell is so hot.
And Darius Garland too.
Well, that's the thing about them is Garland was out. He got hurt their first game, and he's only played one game since.
And
he was out the entire time. Oh yeah, he was so good.
So good.
30 or was it 26 and 12 or something like that?
Yeah, nuts stats.
It was insane. And like they're unreal with Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. Like they're looking really good. And Donovan Mitchell is playing at an MVP status right now.
We are seeing I don't want to say old Donovan because I feel like he's only been in the league for 5 years now, maybe if that.
Yeah,
and
five years.
And but I'm vintage is not the right word, but we're seeing flashbacks to Donovan his first 2 years in the league. I think he's way more aggressive on the Cavs. We're seeing a lot more like highlight plays, like spin moves, slams. Like he didn't really do that the last couple of seasons. And I wonder if he's just trying to fill out in the Cavs and just be like, yo, this is what I got. And like, it's working. Like this guy's going nuts. And so I want to retract what I said a couple episodes ago where we said, would we pick Rudy or Donovan to lead the team right now? If we had to pick one to stay, I think we pick with Donovan.
Wow.
I'm going to switch.
Hot takes.
I'm going to switch.
Hot takes.
I mean, look, the Wolves are not doing too well right now.
That is not Rudy's fault. Don't you dare.
I'm not saying it is.
Rudy's perfect in every way. Who was the dude who scored? He and Donovan when they beat Boston.
Karis LeVert.
Yeah.
Who then the next night scored 2.
The next.
Yeah, I saw. Okay.
Legend.
I live for the comments on social media about stuff, and someone said that where it's like scoring 1 point in one game and then 40 next is peak LeVert. Like that's the type of player he
legend.
Is. So it was so funny. He's like that's the perfect example of his NBA career.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cleveland looking dirty, especially because outside of Milwaukee, Boston might be up. I think they're dirty.
Yeah,
it's making my coach of the year looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, you said it.
That's true. That is true.
I'm just saying, guys.
Okay, next team, Portland Trail Blazers.
I love them.
Currently 5-2. He loves them. Why do you
love
them?
Looking good.
I love them. I love the swagger they've got, and I love Nurkic so much.
Wow.
I think this guy. Not only does he get lots of boards, apparently, or blocks or whatever it was.
Whatever.
I think it was boards.
One of them.
But this man does not care. You got multiple time All-Star Anthony Davis sitting in the corner about to take a 3 and nah. It's like no point in guiding trying to. And Anthony Davis shows what he's got, throws it almost out of bounds. So
that was bad.
I love the Portland, and it's hard to not love watching Dame play. Like
Dame's so fun to watch.
Yeah.
They're dope. They're dope.
Yeah, they're dope. Like I think they're a fun team to watch. I don't think it'll be sustainable throughout the entire season, but I think they're a fun team to watch. And I think they'll make the playoffs.
Oh yeah. But my thing is it's been Portland's thing last couple of years, right? Like they have Damian Lillard. And is this team much better than the duo between CJ and Dame?
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's like
the one thing
the playoffs, but that's about it, I think.
Yeah.
The one thing that's interesting, they have a lot of really young dudes that they have 1, 2, 3.
Anthony Simmons?
4,
is that his
5.
name?
A freak.
He's
a stud, dude.
He's freaking like 21, 22 or something like that.
Yeah,
like 23.
He's 23. Yeah, he's gonna be a really good player for a long time, I think.
Yeah,
they got 3 rookies on the team. I mean, it's interesting.
Do they have Shaden Sharp? Is that his name?
Shaden Sharp, correct. 19, Kentucky.
Yeah, he's a freaking baller, dude.
was born in 2003.
That make you feel old? Yeah, dude, he's gonna be a good basketball player in the NBA.
I got a bone to pick.
Pick it.
Damian Lillard wears number 0. That's dope. Dope number. Gary Payton II wears 2 zeros.
Double zero. Yeah.
What's that? What are we
I don't
doing?
know. I don't get the double zero thing.
Don't let him do that. Dame
Yeah.
0. It's not 2 dames.
You're gonna retire double zero and zero.
It's I don't like that. Fix that.
I feel like there's a couple players in the NBA who rock double zero.
It's gross.
There's someone on the Jazz, I think, who runs double zero. Is it Clarkson?
Yeah, Clarkson does.
Yeah,
That's
interesting.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We have the same thing. Taylor Horn Tucker wears 0.
Oh
0, 0,
JC
100?
zeros. No, because you can't. I mean, maybe, but it's 0, 0.
Yeah, but I just wonder. I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Let him wear 100.
Yeah, well,
I think
let
JC
him
should
wear
wear
it. Sure.
Okay, I'm pulling an audible. I have the Jazz. We're going to talk about the Jazz later. So hold
Okay.
your Jazz love. They are a surprise team. San Antonio, currently
interesting.
5-3, supposed to be like the worst team in the NBA.
Yeah.
You said Magic wrong.
What's true? We get there.
Hey, they beat the
What's
Warriors
going-
tonight.
They did. We're getting there, Brady.
We're getting there. We're getting there, Brady. San Antonio, what's up? Is this good? Is this bad? Is Pop just
Pop's Pop, dude.
A
He's the
god.
greatest coach of all time.
Hey, yeah. Pop's last season, he's like, let's go for it. Why not? Let's see what we got.
Is this
They
his
get-
last season?
Dude, we all know Quinn's gonna take the job. Come on. It's conspiracy theory. It's not confirmed. It's conspiracy theory. But
Yeah.
I would love
will
that.
coach until he drops dead on the court?
No, I think
gonna be
this
a-
is it. I
It'll
think
be a game in January.
he's got nothing else. He's got
I'm just
literally nothing to prove. He's going to go down in history as the best NBA basketball coach as of right now. And yeah, there's just I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I think he's getting old, and I mean he's gone through some hardship in the last couple of seasons. I don't know. I think he steps away and retires and enjoys time with his kids and grandkids. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think he's gonna die on a basketball court.
Okay, cool.
I think he would
Sure.
rather die coaching a summer league game than spend time away from basketball. Okay.
Okay.
Can you name a single Spur?
Isn't DeMar
Jakob
DeRozan on there?
Jakob
No.
Pertl? No.
DeMar DeRozan
he-
plays for the Bulls.
Wow.
Any
Seesaw
others
little lineup,
outside
dude.
of Jakob?
Jakob Pertl.
I can't. I don't know any of these people.
Oh, what's his name? Frick, I can't.
Yeah,
I
you don't
can't-
know.
I don't know. I don't
You
know.
don't. I don't know either. The
me
most
their
Good,
starting
good for
five.
the Spurs. Good for the Spurs. Like, I would imagine it's similar
Reload.
to the Jazz. You ride the high until the high's gone, and I don't think they're deep enough to go anywhere. That's it.
I think they are going to get the rug pulled out harder than the Jazz are, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, biggest disappointments. Those are the surprises. If we had done this on Monday, there would have been more, but a bunch of teams won and
Yeah.
other teams lost.
Yeah.
So we got here. Biggest disappointments. We're going to start with the Nets.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
currently 2-6. They're bad.
Well, we got to mention front office too. I mean, their coach is gone now.
Yeah, they
Steve's
Steve
gone.
Nash mutually fired.
Yeah. Did you see that?
Where they come and say you're fired, and you say I am fired.
I thi-
What does that mean?
Yeah, I think it
Mutual
was
firing.
it's like
Hey, we're letting you go. You're like, yeah, you are. You sure are letting me go.
well, I was gonna quit anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why they try to spin that. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's Steve Nash. But what are you supposed to do with the Nets?
Well,
is
here's the
such a
thing.
dumpster fire.
We said it in episode 1. I remember saying it. I think you guys were agreeing with me. There it is a dumpster fire. Everyone knows it. The personalities are clashing. Steve Nash is not a seasoned coach enough or does not have the personality to step up and be like, quit it.
Yeah, well, but that's the thing is that their last game he coached, at the end of it, apparently he talked to like their GM, and this was one of the reports about the mutually firing thing. Apparently he was like, they're not listening to me at all. It's like, because no one's gonna listen to you, man. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
they don't
no.
respect you.
No, that's the thing. He was given the reins at only because of his name and what he got done when he was a player.
Well, I
And-
think he was given the reins because they didn't want to coach. I think Kyrie
That's
and
true.
KD wanted to be the coach, and they're like, "Yeah, just give us Steve Nash."
Yeah,
And
it's
then
tough.
we'll just do whatever we
It's
want.
a tough look for my man though. It really is. Like Steve was one of my favorite players growing up, and his coaching career is just not looking too good right now. And I think it takes a heck of a player to go from playing to go coaching in the NBA. I think it's a big reason why we don't see it that often. How many coaches were players? I know Doc Rivers came off the bench, right? And
actually,
I think
quite a few.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Steve Kerr.
yeah, well, okay. That's why I'm saying, but like none of these players won any
Jason
high.
Kidd.
Okay, maybe Jason Kidd. Yeah,
There's a lot.
Jason Kidd. Okay. Yeah.
Chauncey Billups.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Chauncey. I was gonna say, no. You can't say Chauncey Billups is a positive things though. He tried his luck as an analyst. That was shit. Now he's trying it as a coach. That's not gonna go well either.
I mean, coach number 2 in the West.
We'll see.
No, that's true.
We'll see. What I'm saying is like a lot of players who have I don't know, prestige to their name. Like Steve Kerr, would we really know who he was without the team he was on playing?
Yeah, he got punched in the face by Michael Jordan.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. It's part of the team. Chauncey Billups was on the Bad Boys. Like we wouldn't really know without that. We would know Kid. We would totally. And Steve Nash has won MVP somehow, and having him come in as coach, it looks and kind of makes it look a little bad, I think. In my opinion, this is all opinion. It kind of makes it look bad. I don't think it takes away from what it is as a player, but it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know. It's not a good look.
Yeah.
Hey, on top of that, they're now going to go hire Ime Udoka
After his whole scandal.
Yeah, which we don't know tons of details, but like if he's getting suspended for a year from one team, probably not great.
Yeah,
safe to say, not ideal. And now they're just going to bring him in to try and fix it. It is a mess.
I think part of that reason,
rules for that though, where a coach can jump organizations after being suspended. You would think that's against NBA policy.
The Celtics are like came out and were like, when they suspended him, they were like, we're not going to stop any NBA team from trying to hire him if they want him. And
that's so weird to me.
Yeah.
You think like the league would suspend him, not the organization, but I don't know.
Well, that's why it's weird that the organization did. Normally you fine him or not let him suspend him for a couple games or something if the NBA wasn't going to get involved.
That's why it's so crazy. Yeah, for being a suspension for a year. Like he must have done something pretty wild.
Weird. Man was getting it. That's all.
But I think that him going to Brooklyn, I mean, I think it's a dysfunctional organization over there. But as far as like him being hired there, that's where he was before he went to Boston. He was an assistant head coach there. So that in that area, in that aspect, it makes sense. But other than that, it's like,
well, and obviously he's a good coach, but just the fact that you have
he's a great coach,
this dumpster fire, and your answer is
gasoline.
Let's go get this coach that has a whole bunch of issues. Apparently,
it's already on fire. The house is on fire. What's another fire?
Yeah, hey, true. Yeah. Throw another match or two in there.
Like it's like at this point, it's like, hey, he's a great coach. He has finals experience, or Eastern finals. He has finals
last year.
Yeah, so it's like, sure, we'll throw this wild card in there. Why not? The house is already on fire. I can't help but feel bad for Brooklyn fans. Like I really can't. I really do. Brooklyn fans, Nets. There's fans.
I don't think those exist.
I do feel bad for them though, because it's like, oh man, you got KD, you got Kyrie, like you had is Blake Griffin still on that team?
No, he forgot the game. He forgot the Blake Griffin game. We played a game titled the Blake Griffin game for this reason, Drew.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, they had a pretty stacked team going into it at the start. And like, as a fan of that organization, you could not be hyped. And it's just been disappointment after disappointment. Plus,
Nets have the lowest season ticket sales in the league. They have no fans.
I'm just saying, here's the thing though, like, you're in Brooklyn. Obviously, there's tons of great teams around you. But it's also like, that's my town. Why? Like, I want my town to be good. And you got great players to amazing players coming in. And it's like, just downhill. It's like, that's so much excitement. And it just fell apart. Like my heart feels bad for him as a Jazz fan. It's like, I've been there.
Yeah. I think the craziest thing with that whole thing is like the team that they had prior, like before Kevin Durant and Kyrie signed there, was like such a fun team to watch. They weren't like gonna be the title
Spencer
contender.
Dinwiddie and
D'Angelo Russell,
and,
Karis LeVert was on that team.
What's his DeAndre Jordan was on that team.
Well, he came with Kyrie and
did he?
Yeah, he came in that.
Okay.
But Jarrett Allen was on that team.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Worst
They
decision
were like,
was getting rid of Jarrett Allen, man. That guy is good.
That was part
to be good for
that
a
was
long
part
time.
of Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving's like them signing. They're like, we're bringing DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah.
Like us three are going to be best friends on this team, and we're going to win you a championship. And then they were like, hey, Jarrett Allen, this guy that doesn't play good basketball anymore, he's going to start over you. And then we're going to suck. And then now look at us.
So I'm going to trash the Nets more. They were like a shoe size away from probably winning a finals.
Yeah, dude. Kevin Durant
just had
toe on the line.
Feet.
Yeah.
If he had smaller feet, they probably win a finals. But
yeah,
it's an absolute dumpster fire now. I do not understand. If you remember this year, Kevin Durant's like, I want out. Kyrie's like, I want out. You got to blow it up. How are you? It's a dumpster fire. They knew. We all knew.
Yeah.
It wasn't going to work. Why not just sell, blow it up? You'll figure it out later. It's better than whatever this nonsense is. I
see that, but I also see like, come on, give us one good year. Kevin Durant was injured. Kyrie was doing Kyrie. It's like, come on, give us 1 year coming together. Let's see what we can do. You know, like as an organization, like we've spent so much time and as assets being transferred away, please, like, let's get it done almost. And it's like, yo, KD, here's your signature right here. You're like, what are you going to do? You know? So I don't know. I think you try it this year and then let it go. You know, let it all burn.
Now you don't even out of the league.
I don't even know if you even try it anymore after what's gone on for this first 2 weeks.
Yeah,
it's like, Kyrie's going to be done.
Gone. I mean, KD still has value, I guess.
KD has great value. Yeah, he's just
but you couldn't get what you wanted for him earlier. What's going to happen? You know,
that's because of Danny Ainge.
What KD's worth.
That's because Danny Ainge got a haul for Rudy.
Yes, I mean, first off, Rudy Gobert's amazing, but like everyone threw that out there. Who cares? If you're everyone else, you say, okay, Minnesota overpaid.
Yeah, so that's true.
Like, the Nets, you just have to like be realistic and be like, yeah, obviously we're not getting more than that for KD, even if he's a better player than Rudy Gobert. Like I didn't buy that narrative at all.
Yeah, I get
that. Because Memphis did this, all of a sudden they can't trade. Like, no, everyone knows. Okay, they're not stupid.
Yeah,
whatever. Same team.
I don't know. I think there's always a spot for KD on the Lakers, and I think LeBron as GM will make that happen.
You heard it here first. KD to the Lakers.
I'm just saying if the situation ever happened.
Speaking of the biggest disappointments, Los Angeles Lakers 2-5.
Yeah, they're trash.
On a 2-game win streak. That's what, again, we recorded this on Monday. Whew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
been good. We've talked about the Lakers a lot. Drew before the show was like, "Yo, we're not talking about the Lakers," but
yeah,
they're bad.
Russ coming off the bench makes them a lot better.
Drew
and he
was
plays
right.
a lot better.
Yeah,
Drew was right.
Yeah,
Drew was right.
Yes, Brady, please.
Drew was right.
Drew was right.
Yes. As a bench player, he comes out and he balls, and the efficiency goes way up. And the only thing I want to say about the Lakers is because of how big of names are on that team, whenever they start to do good, all of NBA Nation is going to rally behind it and get love boners for him because did I just say love boners on there? That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Sports Center posted today about a video of Russ doing like a reverse layup and getting a steal or something and like doing behind the back pass. And the caption was Russ out here looking like prime Magic Johnson. And I was like, bitch, no, y'all do not remember how Magic Johnson played the game, obviously. And that's just disrespectful to my man, Irvin. So I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, Lakers bad. Yeah. So my next one, I don't even know how to do this because there's so many. The Western Conference is weird. So I'm just going to list off teams and then y'all can talk about it.
Sure.
So right now, currently out of the playoffs, obviously it's super early, but the Clippers are in 11th. They're
Yep.
4-4.
Wild.
Golden State is 3-6.
Wild.
Just talked about the Lakers.
Yeah.
Kings and Rockets are bad. To be
Okay.
expected.
Can I jump in whenever?
Yeah, go crazy.
I want to talk about the Suns Warriors game. Matt didn't say he remembered the beef between Luka and D-Book. After watching the Warriors game, can you now see how D-Book can start stuff with other people?
Oh, with everybody. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like it was so fun. And I know a lot of people are sick of the four that everyone's throwing at Brady and specifically.
I'm very sick of it.
I'm here for it. And what bigger smack in the face when D-Book is coming at Clay and Clay's like, I got 4 of them.
The Warriors are 0-5 since he did that, just so you know.
Yeah, but they have 4 rings, Brady. So
0-5 this season since then.
Yeah, they got 4 rings.
Lost to the Magic tonight.
Yeah, this one doesn't have Magic updated yet.
I'm just saying. I'm here for the 4. Please keep throwing the 4 out there. After literally any play, Draymond roll the ball in and do 4 to the fans, please.
I want him to just roll up every play 4.
Everything
we run. Just
Steph's bringing the ball up and he's just like 4.
Every play he's running with 4.
Every play he runs is play 4, and like I'm here for it. I love it. Keep it going. I can't wait till it's 5 at the end of this year. And I love it. I love it. I'm here for it. Klay Thompson in his first injection in his career, right? That's pretty intense. And
wild.
I think D-Book said it nailed it right on the head afterwards in his conference game. He's like, I have nothing but respect for Klay. I came into the league saying I want to play like Klay, and doesn't mean I can't go after and compete with him. That's totally fair. Like
it's super respectful too.
Yeah, the NBA family is a family at the end of the day. There might be some rivalries within there, and that's why we love the game of basketball. But I loved it. I love Klay and D-Book going at it. I love D-Book going at with anyone. And you just got to lower your voice when you're talking to one of the Warriors fans, one of the Warriors players, because they can literally do this. And you can't say anything. You're like, well, shit. It's like, well, yeah. Well, guess what? I got Be Legendary on my shoe. What of it?
Hey, what of it? Anyways, the West is wild. It's going to get even more wild. It's still early, but like,
I think the Clippers. I mean, Warriors. I think
goes
will turn
again.
it around. No, just listen. Like the Clippers are. Like Kawhi hasn't even been playing a lot of the games. So like there's that. He's still coming back from an injury. Like he was out all last year. And I think they're going to turn around. I don't know if my predictions at all going to come true, but I think they're going to be a lot better than, they are.
Well, part of it, and we built up this narrative. So the Clippers are still 500. They're 4-4.
Yeah.
They're in 11th. That's insane.
Yeah.
In the East, the first 500 team is the Wizards at 7. So these teams are going to beat each other up in the West, and they're probably going to win a whole lot against the East.
Proves the West is it?
But
bad boys.
Hey, it's going to be. It is. I honestly think. I mean, outside of Sacramento and Houston, any team in the West can make the playoffs, which I think is wild.
Spurs.
So I just want the title of this episode to be like, Drew is right. We got to listen to Drew all the time.
Drew is right. Drew
the West is better than the East. It's going to be on my tombstone until something changes. And yeah, the West is stacked and they're great competitors.
But you told me the East was better.
I did not.
You did. Me and Matt were making fun of you for it the other day.
I said Brady is gaslighting.
Brady is trying hard.
No, didn't you say that though?
I said that. Me and you said that. Drew was like, "No, the West is bad." We're like, "I don't know. The East is pretty good this year. It's closing the gap."
Yeah, I have been on the West saddle this whole game, looking down at you.
That's my bad. That's my bad.
I love the energy, Brady. You keep that. You flip that.
No, I just was like,
why did you say that?
I just want to make sure.
Why'd you say the East was better?
Drew wasn't flip flopping. I was flip flopping. No, that's my bad.
No, we never flip flop. Drew, I can't believe you. Freaking!
I'm just saying. No, it's fine.
He loves Brooklyn Nets fans. He loves the East. Can't see clearly that obviously the West is better.
West is way better.
Yeah, they are, and they're great teams. And I would say the East they have Giannis like that. That's you can never count the Bucks out of it.
And Donovan.
And they do have Donovan, and they do have Joel Embiid. They're great players in the East, but the West as a region of its or the conference on its own is superior to the East right now.
Right now.
Yep.
Okay. The last part of the segment I call wanking for Wembanyama.
Okay.
We're going to keep track throughout the year who is wanking the hardest. At the time of recording, before this started, it was the Orlando Magic and the Houston Rockets. That has since changed. It's still the Houston Rockets, 1-8, absolutely atrocious. Just want Wembanyama so hard, and they're doing great.
They're 1 wins against the Jazz, isn't it?
Yeah,
we don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, it was
It's like our
And
third road
I will
game
say,
after back-to-backs.
me and
Yeah.
Brady were at that game where we won not the one we lost, but the back-to-back Houston game
In
And-
Utah.
in Utah. And I was really surprised. Is Jalen Green? Is that his name?
Yeah, he's a freak
That
athlete.
guy is amazing. I was really, really in awe of how good he plays. So they've got something brewing out there. I'm the social media guy, I guess. I love looking at the comments, and on one of it, it's like a video of the two Rockets players fighting on the bench. And PJ Tucker's in between them, and it's the captions like, "Why am I still here?"
Isn't that Eric Gordon?
Yeah,
It was.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So in the West, Sacramento also bad, 2-5, along with the Lakers. But Houston leading the way. In the East, you have Orlando now at 2-7 after beating the Warriors, because as we all knew was going to happen. Okay, Paulo the Manchero.
Jalen Suggs, man, he had a game tonight.
That too.
Yeah, he played really good.
He did.
Detroit is 2-7, and Brooklyn is 2-6. All time. Technically, Brooklyn is at 2.5. The other two are 2.22, repeating, of course. But they wanking. They want that Wemb,
Who doesn't it? He's freaking.
So it's a tight
freak.
race. It's a tight race down there. Even though
Yeah.
that's not how the lottery works anymore. We still count it.
Is it bottom three? Get the
It's like
have like the
it's
equal
even
chance?
Worse. It's like bottom 5 or something.
They'll have like a
That's the same,
33% chance or whatever.
Yeah, it's not very good. There's not as much incentive anymore to be the worst team. But
Unless
that won't stop them.
Unless it's Wembanyama.
That's right. Why win when you can Wembanyama?
When are you gonna make that a t-shirt?
Yeah,
It's in the works. Don't worry.
Let's get it. Hey, don't give away the goods. Okay. I'm gonna slap a CWB logo on it.
Put that on our
Waiting
merch
for
website.
Yep. That we totally have.
I wanna grab the reins for a second, real quick,
Yoink them.
and move back to the Nets. Just because I want to talk about how much Ben Simmons is in his head.
Oh, Ben Simmons is on the Nets. It's like, why is this dude talking about Ben Simmons?
Yep, he's on the Nets.
That's how wild the Nets are. Is I completely forgot Ben Simmons played for them.
Yeah, he does not look good.
No, so it's bad when Kyrie passes you the ball, and instead of trying to get it back, he goes, "Shoot it, Ben!" and Ben Simmons passes it to KD, who then makes the bucket. But Ben, the point in that clip, if you go back and watch it, is Ben has wide open layup, and he gets the ball from Kyrie. There's maybe one guard half his size who's guarding him. He doesn't even look to the basket. As soon as the ball gets in his hands, he turns back to the three and sees KD and just throws it to him. And Kyrie's at the baseline, who just did a great assist. And Kyrie's jumping up and down, just saying, "Shoot the ball." And it's like, that's tough. When Kyrie, a ball hog in his own right, because he's an amazing baller, saying to shoot the ball. I wouldn't say that's on the same level as Kobe passing the ball and you piss you didn't take a shot. Like it's a bad thing when your own teammate, who is the scorer, passes the ball and is yelling at you for not giving it back, but for not shooting it. So it's a mess. It's a mess. I feel bad for him, honestly.
I feel bad. I mean, obviously there's some sort of yips going on, and I cannot imagine
big yips.
A worse situation than the Brooklyn Nets to try and work through that.
Can you imagine that locker room?
Oh, it's probably so bad.
Oh, dude, you could probably cut the tension with like nothing. You could walk in there and it'd be broke. Like it's
yeah.
just like,
But
what's
our
up,
boy-
guys?
our
We're the
boy-
water boys. we're I don't think we come back out of that locker room.
Our boy Royce tried to hold it down. Royce O'Neal just cracking jokes, trying to keep it light. Ben
is
Simmons
Royce
can't
on the
shoot.
team?
Yeah,
They
dude. Royce is on
traded
their
a
team.
first for him.
He's
That's
like
gonna be a good pick.
Royce, dude. Actually, I mean, it makes sense because of what's going on there, but he's balling, dude. He had a killer game the
Yeah.
other night. He had
Do you
like
think
20 and 9 or something like that. Like, dude, Royce, go off.
Do you think he just like lays in bed at night and stares at pictures of like the Vivint Arena Stadium?
That meme where he's laying
where
in
he's
bed.
Of the bubble season with the
Yeah.
Jazz back when they had fun.
Just
Oh,
it's
so
a picture
bad.
of Donovan and Rudy. He's just like,
tears.
oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
that team
Yeah,
is.
I think Ben Simmons still has something like wrong with his back though. Did you guys see him
Ooh.
did you see the other night I don't know if he got a rebound or something, but he got hit like this, just like didn't look very hard, and he immediately went down and like dropped the ball.
Really?
Yeah, and he grabbed his back. I was like, oh shoot, like
That
something might be wrong with him. I don't know, but then he continued playing.
Reporting it right now. Ben Simmons back injury.
That sucks.
Heard it here first.
This was like a few days ago, so it's probably
I thought you
reported.
were going to say, and I was about ready to agree with you, that Ben Simmons still has potential, and I think he does.
Oh, I agree. with you.
I think there's something going on mentally or attitude that he's just is in some kind of rut, but I think Ben Simmons has the potential to be a great player. I just think he's really athletic. I think he needs to get confidence, and he can do some cool stuff if he stays healthy. But I think there's a big attitude change that needs to happen for that to happen. Physically,
I'm gonna push back a little bit.
All I want to say, physically and skill wise, I think he has a big ceiling. Attitude and mental wise, I don't know if it's on the same ratio.
Yeah,
I think at this point, he didn't play last year. He was terrible the year before that. I think at a certain point, I think he could be a valuable player as like a role player, sixth man type position. But I think the stardom that he was on track for is gone. I think that has disappeared. And when it's been this long without improvement, I think that is bye-bye sayonara.
I think he needs to embrace the Draymond Green role on that team.
That's so antithetical to who he is, to his personality.
Yeah,
he's kind of arrogant, dates supermodels.
Draymond Green does that too, doesn't he?
Be a trenches guy.
He's got kids.
I mean, I don't see it.
I just think that he's not a great shooter. He
never has been. He's freaking athletic, like Drew was saying. He can run the floor, he can handle the ball. It's like if you're gonna be, he's long, he can defend if he tries. It's like if you're that, like, why don't you do what Draymond Green does? I mean, he's got KD, and I mean, who knows if Kyrie's back, but like, you know what I mean? Like, if you have that and you facilitate the ball and play defense kind of how Draymond would play, I feel like they could be, or he could be that type of player for Brooklyn.
To echo that as well, instead of just tutoring yourself to be like Draymond Green, embrace the defense's side of things and try. I don't know how to say this without coming off as though I haven't watched Kawhi play, but be how Kawhi was on the Spurs his first couple of years, where he was known as just incredible defense, and because he was long, he was athletic, and let the offense come later. You know, because Ben Simmons is long, he can run the floor, he's incredibly tall, and he's athletic, and he's the good build to be Kawhi-esque. Kawhi is just his own person, his own separate player. Like, I mean, look at those shoulders and those hands. Alien, there you go. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
But I think Ben Simmons could potentially adapt into that, where like, I'm not the best shot, but I'm going to go out there and try to be the best defensive player on the court. I think you can get a lot of stuff done.
He's also making 30-something million dollars a year.
Yeah,
Way overpaid.
way.
And so if you're just not even a 3-and-D guy, just like a defense guy,
Yeah,
you need like a third of that to
Yeah.
be for I think for a championship. I don't know.
yeah,
I feel bad for him. I don't think it works on the Nets,
no,
and
I don't either.
I hope he can figure it out. I don't believe in it. I think for this much time to have passed, I think it's GG go next.
yeah, yeah.
Where do you think if he was to go anywhere where he could flourish, where do you think he'd go?
Some garbage team
Just where he's
that-
the dude.
where he's it doesn't matter, like Orlando, Houston, where you can just
Go
play.
go
He's
put
hitting.
him with the other guy who had crazy yips. Go put him with Markel Fultz.
He's still in the league.
Yeah, he plays
Hey,
on the
he
Orlando
plays on
Magic,
Magic,
dude.
dude.
Oh well.
Highest player
More
on
you
that
know.
team, paid wise.
Is he really?
I think so.
Oh wow.
Check
Dude,
it.
the Magic has got some pretty good young players.
Yeah,
Like that dude, Paolo Banchero, or however you say his name, that rookie. He's
Yeah,
gonna
he's
be a
good.
freak. Jalen Suggs
Paulo
is
the
good.
Manchero.
Yes, him. Then they
Man,
got Jalen
yeah.
Suggs is good. They got
oh, what's his name? I can
Yeah,
see
this is, Mo Bamba,
I can
No,
see
Mo Bamba's
his,
not
his
good.
face. It's their point guard.
Jonathan Isaac.
no, he's gonna be good. Or, I mean, he's pretty good.
He's the highest paid. Markel Fultz is second. Oh no, this
Oh.
isn't. There we go. Wendell Carter Jr. Is that what you're thinking of?
I didn't know he played for them, but he's good.
He does. He's 50 mil. Jonathan Isaac at 23. Paulo the Manchero is 22 guaranteed. Jalen Suggs. Do we talk about him?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a freak, dude. He's
Gary
super
Harris.
good.
Terrence
Gary
Ross,
Harris, he's pretty good shooting guard.
Bol.
I don't know. I just think
Cole
I don't
Anthony.
think the Magic have like what it takes. Obviously, they're all young, learning how to play in the NBA, all that type of thing. But
Mhm.
as individual players, I think like they've got some ballers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw a little Victor in there. Ooh. Ooh.
What's oh, it's OKC. They got that number 2, Chet.
Yeah,
2 pick
he's
this
not-
year.
Yeah,
He got hurt all year, but dude, imagine if they got Victor and they played
want
1-2 with Chet.
That's my dream. That's my
Dude,
dream
the-
scenario. I don't think it happens. I want it so bad.
Or like freaking Mini gets him with Rudy.
Yeah. Oh, the triple towers.
That's
three
freaking
towers.
Karl Anthony Towns at power or at small forward.
Run Victor, have Victor on point.
Dude, that'd be insane.
Okay, real quick, hottest takes. Drew said he's got flames. He needs
Drew's
to
segment.
deliver. We're clear out the paint. Let
Oh, I
this
have an
man cook.
apology to make to Hawkins after this.
Okay.
Okay,
But
so I don't
first let him cook.
have a whole lot of like player hot takes. I was reflecting. I talked to Brady a little bit about this when we were at the Jazz game. I was reflecting a little bit on how the organization is tiered in like the NBA, and how like the most prestigious event a player can achieve is getting into the Hall of Fame, and I think it's too open to players. That is my hot take. I think there are.
He does. This is why he's the best in the biz.
I think
Players aren't good. Take it, Drew.
I think there needs to be a higher caliber to let players go into the Hall of Fame. I think they're he mutes himself. I really do. I think that it shouldn't just be crazy stats. I don't think it should just be that you grew old and you played in an era in the NBA and got into the Hall of Fame. I think it needs to be a higher set caliber and more selective. That's my take on it.
Give it to him, Hawkins. I want to hear what you gotta say.
I'm almost there. Okay. Is there a particular player you have an issue with or a class?
No, not necessarily.
Last year, Rick Adelman, coach, got in. Chris Bosh, Paul Pierce, Bill Russell as a coach, already as a player. Ben Wallace, Chris Webber. That was
Okay,
tough.
yeah, go back to Ben Wallace.
You don't like Ben Wallace?
I love Ben Wallace as a player on Detroit, right? Is that what he's going into the Hall of Fame for?
Yeah, one of the best players in the league. for a few years.
For the few years. Did he ever win a
When
championship?
we were youngins. Yes.
He did.
I'm so excited right now.
What championship did he win? What team on it? Was it?
Ty-
It wasn't the Pistons, yeah. Not with the Bad Boys. No, they didn't win.
2004 with
On
Chauncey
what team?
Billups.
Chauncey
The
Billups.
Pistons.
On the Pistons, they won one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm crazy,
2004.
man. I'm tripping, I guess. I don't know. My thing is,
They were
I feel like it
the
should.
best team in the league for a few years while Kobe Bryant was around.
I just think it should be way more selective than it is. And that's my hot take for you. And everyone can hate all they want on it. I just think that
I feel like you don't know history.
I'm gonna cut.
I feel like you didn't know Ben Wallace
I'm
won in
I'm
04.
blanking on the names. When I was looking at it, I was like, I
Tony
don't know if they
Kukoc?
should do it. But I will
Tony Kukoc, bro.
I'll get my
Yeah,
names.
Coach.
I'll get my names and I'll come back with a pitch and say why I think this next time.
Kobe Bryant, not good enough for you.
No, Kobe's fine.
Tim Duncan,
Duncan's fine.
Kevin Garnett, not good enough for you.
Kevin Garnett's fine.
Some of these names are part of it. The Basketball Hall of Fame is more than just the NBA. Like
Yeah.
Kim Mulkey, who I believe is a college coach. Don't quote me on that. For a women's team, very good.
But why?
Here's
NBA?
one. 2019, Vlade Divac. Not sure he's a Hall of Famer, but he's in.
You don't think Vladdy's in there?
I mean, sure, he can be in.
That's
I mean,
why.
he is in, so.
Okay, yeah, Maurice Cheeks.
When I go-
why is he in there?
Because he's a Hall of Fame player. He was really good.
Yeah.
He was
He was
like,
great. He was great defensively. Yeah, he got a bunch of
Yeah.
steals.
Yeah.
Played for the Sixers, right? Way back
Do you
when.
want? How high do you want the bar?
I want the bar high. I want the
Like
Hall of
top
Fame
100
where
players?
kids go.
Are you
in there.
talking top 75, top 100?
Kids grow up thinking, oh, I want to shoot to be in the Hall of Fame, not where it's like, oh, I'm going to play in the NBA, get good stats, retire at a decent age, wait my turn for my class to be selected and have a shot. No,
The classes are not very big.
I think there should be at a time, Hall of Fame should only have a cap of 75 players.
What is happening?
Retire people out there when they need a new slot. Have a Hall of Fame selection year where it's like they were Hall of Fame for this amount of time,
So-
and that way it's more prestigious. Because I think at this point it's like any player once they retire and get to a certain point is going to get a shot of going into the Hall of Fame. That's how
a
I
shot,
see
and
it.
then they don't because there's not that many Hall of Fame.
I don't even think there should be a shot. I think people should go in there and be like, okay, I can think of 2 people in a generation who have a shot to be in the Hall of Fame.
In a generation?
In an era, yeah. That's
like right now, in the
that's
NBA right now.
That's my hot take thing. In that, there needs to be a prestigious award or section for players who were far above any other player, and there are players in the Hall of Fame who are, and players who
the
are
majority.
Okay.
I think it's an exception to the rule that there aren't. You go, Drew, or Brady. You go.
Drew, in the NBA right now, like that played this year so
not.
far.
Okay.
Give me your people who you think deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
I can't do that right now though.
Why not?
Like, okay.
Just off your head. Just give me some names.
Why
Okay,
not? It's an
LeBron
era.
James. We'll say LeBron
Obvious.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah. LeBron James, obviously, for multiple reasons. And I'll say Steph Curry. Those are my 2.
Kevin
That's all
Durant.
you're giving. Kevin Durant?
If we're sticking to my
Klay
2 where there
Thompson.
should only be 2 from an era,
Yeah.
those are my 2.
Yeah, we're trying to disprove that and say that's nonsense.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're crazy.
Giannis.
Okay.
Giannis
Giannis.
doesn't get in.
No, we're saying this year.
Yeah, there's only 2.
This-
There's only 2 in the
yeah,
era.
this-
Giannis can't get in. Tough.
Tough. That's what I'm saying though. It needs to be a very, very selective process.
This
And
is such a bad take. I don't know if it's a hot take. It's kind of just a trash take.
I'm gonna come back with names and I'm like, why are they in here on the same caliber? There's not even
Please.
divisions in the Hall of Fame.
2020, 3 NBA players got in. Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, sure.
That's
Like I'm
3.
saying, there's
Which one of
names-
those you cutting, Drew?
With that lineup, get KG out of there.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wild.
I don't understand.
Wild.
This
I
is
do want
my-
to say this about the Hall of Fame. There is teams that get put in. Have you guys ever heard of the All-American Redheads?
I got Wayland Baptist University teams of 1948 to 82, the classics.
I don't understand that part of the Hall of Fame, but as far as players go, I don't understand what you're saying, dude.
I just think it is
Chris
too
Mullin.
It is too open for players to be like, oh yeah, I got a shot just for playing and being.
You think Chris Mullin deserves to be in there?
Brady, I'm gonna get you names I could think of so I could be confident and have an argument next week. Okay,
All right.
when we come back to hot takes,
especially
a
because
whole bunch,
like the NFL Hall of Fame is like just NFL. The basketball is more than just the NBA. Are you getting rid of that? You just want NBA players?
Yeah, I want NBA players. I want NBA coaches. I want, if it's the Hall of Fame, I want
the
it
basketball
to be
Hall of Fame.
Well, it's the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame.
Okay,
it's not.
I think then, well, there you go. I think we need a division. I think we need to switch it to the National Basketball Association Hall of Fame.
All-American. I just found the All-American Reds team. What a team. Because they put teams at like the 1960 USA 1992, the Dream Teams in.
Yeah.
I think you are misinterpreting what the Hall of Fame is. And I think that also they don't let that many people into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
How many NBA players are in the Hall of Fame?
Let's look it up.
He mused himself to type. Can't have dead air though. But I'm just gonna say that's my hot take. And this is the segment I get passed to.
Yeah.
But
this is why it's best in the biz, because no one else has this take.
Yeah.
Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame, blah blah blah, coaches, referees. Where is it? I don't want to scroll through all that. Can you just tell me? Players. In total, 177 or 178 players, depending on how you qualify. Nathaniel Clifton. Well, I don't know who that is.
He may have been like an ABA player or something.
Yeah. Of these, 110 or 111, depending on Clifton, played in the NBA. So you're looking at 110 or 11 NBA players.
Ever.
Yeah, I know.
That's not that many.
I don't think
I'm not backing down. I'm not backing down.
That's less than I thought. I thought you were going to be in like 200 to 300.
I still think it needs to be more selective.
Barely over the top 100 NBA players.
I think it needs to be more selective, where people could look at the Hall of Fame and be like, these players are untouchable. And I think it needs to be way less than that.
This is going from, when did this start? 1891? Since 1891, 111 players.
That's a long ass time.
have been inducted in the Hall of Fame, and that's too much for you.
I still think it's too much. Here's a revision to this. Make a tier in the Hall of Fame. Sure, let players go be in the Hall of Fame. Have a goated section of that. Let 10 players be in there at one time.
I think that's what we do. I think we just
do it. I want an award where people can be like, this is the greatest.
How do you do that?
Orange circular ball.
How do you do that when
I'm not commissioner? I don't know. If I had the answer, I'd be making way more money than I am.
But so, like, say you have 10 players, like the top best players ever have been in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yes.
Michael Jordan, Karl Malone, Magic Johnson, whatever. Whoever you're putting in there.
Yep.
Now LeBron retires, and there's already 10.
That's what I'm saying. You retire people out of there when they pass a certain thing. Either they go, they get this honor. They were in. I'm going to stick with goated for right now. They were goated Hall of Fame,
but now because LeBron's not,
and LeBron retires, moves
they're no longer a goat.
But you hang on. We do kind of the same thing with points scored of all time, right? And once someone passes it, they're going to say, "Oh yeah, it's this person now." Why can't we do it at a prestigious award instead of the titles within the Hall of Fame? Be like, they are here for this amount of time until someone we could say pass them, based off of quantitative data for that we can gather from the years they played for X, Y, and Z reasons.
Hot takes.
I don't know.
Final thoughts, Bird.
I think
We
you're tripping.
gotta move on. I think he's tripping. Let us know in the comments because you have to say that or whatever. Is Drew tripping?
He's tripping.
That might be the new segment name instead of flaming hot takes.
Are you
Is Drew
tripping?
I'm here for
Oh, wow! I
Man.
love it. Best in the biz. Okay,
Insane.
final segment of the night. So one of the biggest surprises, the Utah Jazz, just lost close game to Dallas. Luka's OP. Probably could have won that
Yeah.
game if we played a little better.
Yeah.
In Dallas, don't feel bad. They're very good. Here's what I want to talk about. Okay, I'm gonna rant for a second, then you guys can go crazy.
Do
So
it.
the Jazz are a good basketball team.
Yeah.
There's no world the Jazz win a title this year. They're probably a borderline playoff team. You know, maybe they don't, not in the play-in, probably in the play-in. That's a very bad place to be in the NBA because you're not ready to win a title, but you're not bad enough that you're getting the best. What do you do? The flip side is that you want to be good. You want a winning culture, like they always say. You can add pieces to it. I do not like that the Jazz are good, but not good enough.
I think it's okay this season because of the amount of picks we've accumulated this offseason. Because you can argue, yeah, we need to tank so we can get picks. We got picks already. Like we got quite a bit to build for. So why not give fans and partners of the Jazz something to rally behind and like just ride the high? Because any competent Jazz fan knows that we're not going to win a title with this team. And if they win a title, I'm an idiot.
They don't.
They don't. No, that's
part
why,
of the reason.
That's what I'm
part
saying.
of the reason they don't is you need
depth.
Well, sure, but I think we have depth. You need a top tier player. You need a goated player.
Yeah,
of the
you need a
era.
like top 15 player in the NBA.
Thank you for using
at minimum.
Thank you for using
and
my
probably
jargon.
need a couple of them.
Yes, you do. You do.
And we do. I don't think. I mean, maybe you're betting on. I mean, I don't think this. Lauri Markkanen is the only one you could argue is close to that this year, and I don't think he is. And so I think until you get that kind of generational player, there's no. You just keep playing the lottery, keep gambling until you get it.
Yeah. And I don't know. I think the winning culture side of things does it. And there's a piece of this puzzle that we're forgetting. We have a brand new coach who needs to show that he can step into Quinn Snyder's shoes somewhat. And the only way to do that to the fans is to get wins. So I don't think there's any way that new coach says we're not going to try hard and we're going to give it our all, and they're doing it. And it's what I've been saying this whole season of Certified Water Boys: ride the wave. It's going to crash. Eventually it's going to crash.
Well, it's going to crash.
Yeah.
Bird, what are your thoughts on team building Jazz?
I think, I don't know. From what I think's going to happen, or what I think they should do is I think before the All-Star break comes around, I think they're going to, or should probably like trade Mike Conley and, whoever else they want to get out or get rid of to get to that lower end of the league, so that way we can get those high draft picks and be in the lottery. But at the same time, like, I don't know if you guys saw before they played the Mavericks, in the pregame, they interviewed Jason Kidd, and they're like, Jason Kidd was like, I know everyone thinks the Jazz are doing all this to tank. They're not tanking. That's like, Jason Kidd came out and said like they're a good team and they're not trying to be bad. They're trying to be good. So I'm like, I'm really confused because you have a really good player in Markkanen. He's probably not the guy, like you're saying. Like,
he's the guy for us right now.
Yeah, but he's not going to take you to the Western Conference Finals. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
right. If he's your guy, you're not winning.
Yeah. So like, if that is your plan, you either got to trade to get that guy, which maybe that's why they wanted all those draft picks. Is they're like, yo, here's all these draft picks for whoever. Now you're going to put them with Markkanen and Jordan Clarkson or whoever they want to have on the team to get you there. But I just don't think this year is like even, they're even going to try. I think this year is more of a learning experience. Get, like Drew saying, like, let's get Will Hardy, get some wins, let him start coaching. He's a coach, man. He knows what he's doing. I think he's going to be a really good head coach in this league. And I think this year the Jazz are, let's have him figure out offenses, figure out defenses, let's figure out rotations, let's figure out all this. Let's get him going. Let's get all these young guys going that we have that we're going to invest in. Then we can build from there. But I don't know. That's what I think is going to happen. We'll see.
Yeah, it's got another thing to like kind of counter that, the gather the picks to trade away to get into their piece. I think you don't make any changes right now while it's working.
Yeah, I get that.
Like it's working, and like we've said it a lot. Like everyone expected this to be a tough start and a bad season for the Jazz, and there's the underdog mentality, and that doesn't, as a player on the underdog team, it doesn't hurt to have that drive to be like, we're going to prove everyone wrong. And so, like, can they get it done? No, they're not going to. But let them, like, if it's not broke, don't fix anything. Like, let them win until something goes wrong.
So here's I agree with you, but this is why this is my therapy session. I agree with you 100%. You are completely correct. But let's say they're a top 4 team in the West at the trade deadline, which not like out of the realm of possibility at this point. They need to go on a couple more win streaks. And then when all the other teams ramp up, you end up as like the 9th seed going into the playoffs. It's not where you want to be. It's not where you want to be.
Yeah.
Even if you want to play a game, lose the first round, whatever, like that's so tough. And so I'm always, I don't know, my current thoughts that I've just been thinking about is this team's very fun. They're fun to watch. It's a fun
super
story.
fun. Super fun to watch.
It's
they play
great.
hard. They play good defense.
But as a Utah Jazz fan, we've never won a championship. That's my goal as a fan.
Yeah.
If you put me in charge, that's what we're shooting for.
Yep.
And I think to do that, I don't know. You need a guy. You need the guy. You need a Luka. You need a Giannis. You need a LeBron. And we don't have that currently. And I'm not sure how you get that in Utah unless you draft them.
And I think that's the plan, because we look at what happened with the Celtics when they let Paul Pierce go and the KG, and they split all that up and they got all those picks, and it was Danny Ainge who managed it, and those picks are now Brown, Tatum, and Marcus Smart, and they got it done. They went to the finals. And so you kind of got to just trust the process that Danny Ainge saw that foresight, and he's the one who's running the Jazz right now in the office.
Yeah, this is my hot take. I don't trust Danny Ainge, and I'm not sure why. Someone tell me why. All the evidence says I trust Danny Ainge.
You're a Utah fan, dude. He played at BYU. That's the reason.
That's it. I guess that has to be.
You're a doubter, dude.
I'm smelling. There's a stink, and I don't know. There isn't. The numbers say there isn't. The results say there's something stinky there.
I don't know.
You heard here first.
I just think you trust the process, and like, let's get some wins. Let's enjoy it. Let's get fans packed in there, make some money, and get to the playoffs again. I mean, as the only professional club in Utah making the playoffs, that house is packed every game.
The Grizzlies would like a word.
RSL? Real Salt Lake?
Royals would like a word.
Drew.
All right.
Learn your Utah teams.
All right, guys. I'm sorry.
You know what that is? It's the bees coming to get you.
AAA baseball.
AAA baseball.
All right, take every single 3 of those organizations you guys just said. I still don't think they bring in the same net as the Jazz do every year.
What, you're telling me AAA baseball isn't a super profitable?
I'm saying combine them all together, RSL, the Grizzlies. I don't think they come nowhere near close to sales as the Jazz do. And the AAA club baseball team, whatever the fuck. So I'm just saying, like, get to the playoffs, pack that with crowds, make some money, restore faith in the new coach. That's the goal.
One more adjacent question. I'm stealing this from David Locke because he is my idol.
Love David.
Would you rather have a team that's kind of like the Orlando Magic, where you're bad, you're not a good basketball team, but you're getting a lot of young, exciting players, and there's a hope that that can turn into something? Or would you rather be something like the Utah Jazz, where you're a good basketball team, but you currently, there's not, I mean, there's no, I don't think there's anyone currently on roster that you could think is going to be the guy to
tough.
take
That's
you
a
to
tough
the
question.
championship?
It's tough.
Which position would you rather be in?
Tough question.
Thank you.
I can go,
Hmm.
Brady. I know my answer. If you're
You
still
go.
thinking.
You go.
As much as I love our situation right now, and we have a good team, and like it probably our prospects would be a lot better if we were in the East. That probably would be. I would take the Magic situation because we, as rational individuals, can, even though I just called out the Hall of Fame, we can look at the Jazz and say it's not going to happen this season. Whereas looking at young, talented players with a lot of energy and hope behind, you can say there's a chance. That's my whole point of it. Take the it's not going to happen or there's a chance. We're going to go with there's a chance. That's where I stand on. That's where I see it.
Bird?
Now I get that. I don't know. This is a tough question.
As a fan of good basketball, I love our team and I'm picking it. As a guy who wants to see a win, I'm going with the chance.
That's really tough. I think, oh man, I think I'd go with the Magic style right now, where they have just a young group where they could all grow together, and hopefully that growing together can get them to be good enough, and then also maybe that can draw other veteran players that are good role players that could come in and help you, like kind of how the Jazz almost did with, bringing Boyan in and all that, like
or Boris Diaw.
Yeah, that type of.
Yep.
Well,
like,
he's
you know
got
what I mean?
finals experience.
You know what I mean? Like they had Donovan and Rudy as their core pieces, and then they were good enough that they drew attention from free agents that were like, yo, like we might be able to do something in Utah.
Mm-hmm.
And so Boyan's like, what are you willing to give me? And we're like, yeah, here you go, boy. We'll pay you. And he comes over and makes our team even better.
Yeah.
And that can help grow it. That only works though if you can continue that growth with those new players, unlike I feel like the Jazz just did.
Okay, so last thing, and then I'll shut up, even though I have more. I can talk about this for hours. What's imaginary land? How do we get from here to the Jazz winning a championship? What does that look like? What steps happen? What things happen from the current Jazz position through Danny Ainge? What has to happen for us to end up with an NBA championship?
I'd like the magic wand, please.
It's
yours.
Okay. So I think we're kind of on the road right now. I think the first step of the puzzle was restoring a big name to Utah. Utah's not a desirable market for players coming into it. It's been that way for a long time. It gets a lot of slander, nightlife, right? And we got Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, who are all-stars, and we have prestigious pedigree too with past players. D. Will, and of course, Gordon Hayward, D. Will and Karolinko and so forth, and all the way to John Stockton and Karl Malone. And I think it was getting that name, which we got Donovan and Rudy, so we kind of puts them on the map again, right? They're gone now, but we're still winning, and we have all these picks to rebuild. I think the fantasy land aspect of it is continuing to show that it's a desirable market by drafting flashy players from college to show, like, to bring fans of college basketball to the Jazz. And so there's more of a wave behind it to keep players there who think about, Jazz is a spot for me type of thing. That's where I think the fantasy land needs to come in. Whereas even though there are better players you might be able to draft, I think you need one flashy player, LaMelo Ball-esque, to come in and bring a lot of fan and camera time.
Bird, what's your path to the Jazz winning a chip from here?
I think that, yeah, I think you gotta get low lottery or lottery picks to get those draft. How do you say it? Like a Wembanyama type player. Not saying it has to be him, but I mean, it has to be him.
Could be
because-
him.
It has to be him.
But you know what I mean?
You're
Like-
a wanker.
If you get him, not only are you going to get the number 1 draft pick, but you're going to get probably some other people that are like, yo, I want to go play with him. He's a freak. Like he's going to be the guy that can take you there. And so that's like what Cleveland did when they had LeBron. They got LeBron and then he took them to the finals. It's like you have to be able to get that guy in a draft because Utah is too small of a market to have anybody big come here willingly. Just no LeBron's going to come to Utah. You know what I mean? Like
Until we draft his son.
like even D Will, when he was here, he called other all-stars and was like, yo, you guys are free agent. Come play with me in Utah. Like we would do amazing. And no one was like, yeah, no one, I'm not going to Utah. Why would I go to Utah? And that's why, I mean, that's not the only reason, but like, he eventually got traded and his career tanked after that. But like, you know what I mean? Like
We did okay on the Nets
until he hurt his ankle or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's like, we need that guy to be drafted here because no one's coming to Utah willingly to lead the Jazz to a championship. You know what I mean? Like Kevin Durant's not coming here. So
I think with that, I'm going out on a limb and we could spend a lot of time talking about this, but we're already pushing an hour 38. And I want to say, I think there was wisdom in letting Donovan and Rudy go because of the talk of the locker room falling apart around them. The 2 big names and what person's going to want to come in and hope for a championship when there's trouble in the locker room. So I think it was a good call entering a phase where it's like, because no matter what player we draft or get to come to the Jazz, there's going to be that shadow of doubt, be like, oh, I know Rudy or Donovan was a problem child here. So I think it was a good call.
Real quick, my fantasy world, here's how it happens. You have a good team like this, and then you have to hit on one of your picks on some all-star. And then while they're young and cheap, you bring in vets that you trade picks, bring in pieces, whatever. Well, you have a cheap young star, surround them with talent. And I think that's the only way you win with our current lineup.
Yeah.
And so maybe this is the way. Maybe Danny is right. You have to have a good enough team and other people's picks so that because, part of the reason we traded Donnie is he was going to leave to New York and everyone knows it.
yeah.
And so you have to have a good enough team ready to roll for when you get your star youngin. And so maybe Danny's right, but I smell something. It's fishy.
It's not clean water.
It's not clean water. Something's fishy going on. I'll believe. I'll work on it.
All right.
Okay. We've gone over. This has been a great episode. Thank you
It
for
has.
listening. Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. I don't know how to hype it. We're going to try and get more content out. I'll do better on cutting it up and whatnot. But it's been a good week. Brady, any last thoughts?
I love you guys. It's been a good time.
We love you, dude. We love you.
Drew, any last thoughts?
No, I'm going to bring data
Please.
with me next week to back this Hall of Fame. And everyone's going to be like, yeah, Drew, you're kind smart, man. I'm not going to lie.
So excited.
No one's with you on this, Drew.
No.
All right.
But
no one.
hey, that's why he's the best in the biz. He doesn't care.
The hottest takes.
He just brings
here
the
on
hot
the show, dude.
He brings
Why
the
I'm here on the
heat.
show.
He lets it fall where it may. Thanks, everybody.
Amen. Yep. Have a
Talk
good
to
one,
you
fellas.
soon. Next week. Deuces.
Bye.
Bam, bam,